What's up, everybody? I wanted to create this video on a very specific topic that's kind of weird. As a physician and as a sports medicine doc, I really do not like Crocs. And yes, I'm talking about the footwear. It's very super specific, and I'm going to go into why. I have to obviously go into the pros of having Crocs: convenience, they're easy to clean. Um, they're relatively cheap when you compare them to the cost of other types of footwear. That being said, I have to also talk about the cons. My main issue with Crocs is that it to put them on, requires almost no body mechanics whatsoever. When you think about put the act of putting on shoes and socks, you have to be able to bring your hands and your body down towards your feet. In order to do that, you have to be able to get essentially into a split squat. You have to be able to kneel. All of that requires hip mobility, knee mobility, ankle mobility, and even the lumbar spine. And we do that maybe once or twice a day, and I think that's overall good. Movement is good in a society that is now mainly sedentary. I have young children; they like to wear Crocs. I get it; they're in a rush, so on and so forth. But when I watch them actually try and put shoes on, it's almost like foreign to them. Like they don't know how to get into those positions anymore, let alone the fine motor skills of tying their shoelaces. It drives me crazy. Um, so aside from the fact that it uses no mechanics whatsoever, I don't like the fact that it discourages, what I call movement, creativity, and challenges. Who remembers actually putting on shoes? You're in a rush and you're trying to hop on one leg and put your shoes on at the same time. While I think that it seems funny, sometimes we fell trying to do it. Um, it actually is actually good neural training, practicing balancing on one leg while trying to do a separate task at the same time. And it seems really, kind of silly for me to point this out, but the way that our society is that we really don't move as much anymore, particularly when it comes to kids. I don't see them running and jumping and playing outside, riding bikes. So when I see them not even putting on their shoes, you know it drives me absolutely insane. These are people that are young, healthy, have all the mobility and all the mechanical advantages, at this point in time, and they're using almost none of them. Then they go to school, they sit all day long, they might get some playtime or some recess or PE. It drives me crazy. So I know that it's kind of a stretch. It might seem like I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but as a physician, someone who tries to encourage people to move, I do not like Crocs. Sorry I had to make this video, but I just had to get it off my chest. Thanks again.